one thing, one thing I've done with groups in a class is to pair people up, like you and I are right now, and it's a kind of three-line poem. It doesn't have to be thought of as a poem necessarily, just three lines that are allowed to arise spontaneously. So the first person kind of takes a moment to feel just a sense of simple being and space and presence, and then at some point utters a phrase, short phrase, and then the partner hears, listens, and comes up with a second phrase spontaneously, and then the first person again finishes it with a phrase, and then that's done 4 times, so that each person is the starter um, twice, and it's kind of just an example of how again a kind of direct personal example of how things arise from nowhere, it seems, and then but also communication takes place. So you're realizing your line is somewhat, if I'm the second person, my line is somewhat a response to yours, but not necessarily in any logical cause and effect way. But there's a nice little structure to that, just simple 3-part development of 3 phrases.
That sounds like it's really bridging the city and letting things be, and
yes, and also simple engagement with another person.
Connecting with someone.
We could do that to finish.
Okay.
Game.
Yeah, try that. Yeah.
Okay. So, would you like to go first, or would you like me to?
Why don't you go first?
Okay. Autumn bleeds.
Into nowhere.
Catches itself.
So that would be one.
That's one.
Try again. Okay. So many leaves, so many possibilities.
All stirred up in a heap.
On the ground, soon to be snow. That's fun.
Like that.
Yeah.
Good. So there's a feeling that something developed there, whether it works ultimately or not isn't the point, but there was a little play where none of that was here a second ago. And suddenly there's a little construction of present experience into not just a statement, but a kind of world of relation.
Yeah, it's like a ping pong match.
Yes, that develops. It isn't just point by point, but something seems to at least want to grow there, whether or not we pulled it off or not.
I like the pause between.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting space to feel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of feeling that comes up there. Like, well, that was, like that line completely took me by surprise. That's not where I was going. Now what do I do? Uh-oh. Half a second's passed, but it seemed like an hour. Oh,
right.
And can I get back?
Yeah.
And it seems you can always get back. But you also might have to go through a process.
I noticed when you went first and then I spoke, I was like, did I say something wrong?
Yeah.
Or like, is that good?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, all of that. But then, there was some choice made at some point to just say this one.
Right.
That's interesting.
Cool. Yeah. Definitely changes normal mind a little bit. Habitual mind shifts a little bit.
It's a good way to, like, just feel what's happening.